Okay, this is a 1354 transfer case for a 2004 Ford Ranger. Probably for a Bronco or something too, I don't know. Anyways, it'll go from I think 89 to 2004, something like that. But there was a couple things I wanted to caution you about if you're never done this before. I never done one before. And there's a couple of doodads that could go wrong. So I ordered parts, and this part here, you notice it's the shifter, fork shifter, and has a little tip there that breaks off really easy. I broke off two of these, and finally figured out how to be nice with it. And so I actually put this one, this part, I took this off the rod, and anyway, this was on the new one I bought, and it was definitely the wrong one. I didn't really realize that. So take real good pictures and I did that. I took some good pictures of the transfer case before I took it apart. So I just kind of put it together a minute ago. There we go. A little bit of prying on it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this thing off. There we go. Should come off pretty easy. Not too much trouble, I would assume. Let's put that in there. There's a little bit of leverage over here. I think it's just hanging up on that guide here. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so take this off. It's like, why should I take it off? I already got it in once. All right, so I glued, had trouble with the spring, so I put a little bit of RTV in there and I glued that spring onto there. Just a little tiny bit, because it wasn't wanting to go in. And so there's that tip I was telling you about. And when you're moving this thing around, you can really screw it up. So what you want to do is, this thing comes apart pretty easy. It's a pretty simple deal. And so all this stuff has, the diagrams aren't really all that helpful. But it'll, so now I'm in there. So that turns and that lifts that up. So if you notice this one here was totally different. And I ordered a couple of them. But this wouldn't go down all the way because this is taller and it's also different. This is probably for a manual shifter. This may be for the electrical shifter, I'm not sure, or a different year or something, I don't know. But eBay, and I actually ordered this part brand new. And I had to order just this. I ordered this part here brand new. This slides off. You can slide that off, and that spring there, I thought it would like come unglued or something, but really, I imagine if you take it off of that, it will. I used a drill bit to transfer it out of caution before I knew what was going on with it. Okay, so then you got that in there. That's going to lift, that's going to shift. So really what you're looking for, and this I'll show you how it works before I put it back together and culminate this video here. All right, so when this is turning like that, you're in drive. So then when you shift it, this is going to lift this up like that. And now look, you're in four-wheel drive. So it engages this gear, which shoots out the front. And there you go. So now you're back in drive. And so this here looks like it's floppy, but actually when you put it in, I tested it. It spreads it, and it's got a little bit of slop. And before it was really bad. And the nylon guides were popped off. They were disappeared. Stuff was gone. I replaced the filter. I replaced this. I replaced the aluminum fork. This one says it's got nylon guides that goes in there. They were worn off. I probably could have just bought the guides, but this was wore too, so it had some play in it. So I recommend you getting a new one, because it changes. And so I think I'm good. Looks like I've gotten this here. This goes over the when you're done. The bearing, if you look at this, it goes onto there, but there's a gap. So that's where that bearing in the case goes. So let's try this again. See what we can do. So you want to eyeball down it, and then you want to really look. I took the washer out of that, the seal, so I could see it better. And you really need the extra, all the help you can get here, because you don't want that to go in. You want to feel it. Yeah, there we go. It's going down just like it's supposed to go. And then what we're dealing with. All right, cool. That's it. And so then we can test it again to make sure that when everything's turning, grab the turner. So that's turning there. Now if I was to grab the, if I could do it with this old, I bought a new shifter too. So this here tells you right where it is. It's in 2 high. So then if we go, probably should use a better pair of pliers. And you notice I didn't put the gasket. I'm going to use some RTV on it. I'm going to gap it a little bit. And I'll probably just take it off and redo it, but I just want to make sure that this thing shifts right. So there we go. We're in, now it's in gear. See, that bottom turns. So that would be 4 low over here, all the way over. Now we're in 4 low. So go back into 2 high. So anyway, that's what I wanted to caution you about. It's a real easy job to do. I think I spent maybe $100 on parts. Actually, I think it was probably 150. And but that's not bad for replacing this. What happened was I broke my arm, and my wife was driving me to the therapy, and all of a sudden it just actually I think I was driving it. Yeah, I was, and I heard this clunk on the freeway, and as I couldn't shift out of gear, and I didn't have no clutch, or I didn't have no transmission engagement, so I pulled over. As soon as I stopped, then I could shift the gears. The shift felt like the gears were perfectly fine. We took off the inspection cover. The clutch looked fine. You could look in there and pull the little cover off and look inside there. It looked fine. So I was like perplexed. I thought maybe the input shaft broke or something. And then I kind of assumed, well, it could be the transfer case, and it was. So I was lucky, and it was a pretty cheap fix. I'm going to go throw it up. I took the bed off the truck over there, make it easier. I got to come along here, pick it up, and it's over there in my trailer. I'll just wheel it back up in here with my quad. Well, the quad, I just sold my quad, but the guy that I sold it to is a neighbor, so he's going to bring it over. We're going to tow it back up in here and get it all done. Anyway, Borg Warner 1354 transfer case, Ford Ranger, which I'm going to sell. It's time to go. I bought it brand new in 2004, and I had to buy that new truck with my wife. Hit the Jag, and if you look at my YouTube page, I tore that Jag, the front end of that Jag apart, and rebuilt it completely. And now it's all about moving on. Have a good day.